A bare metal image backup offers various restore options, including file-level restore, but it's also uniquely capable of restoring the entire image to an operable state on a new or existing hardware. Restoring an entire bare metal image can be done quickly with the proper setup in place. To restore an entire bare metal image, you must have created a bare metal image backup set, successfully made at least one full backup, and created recovery media. Some important notes before we begin. You cannot use this process to recover an image directly from the cloud to a target machine. You'd have to use Carbonite Safe Server Backup to download the image backup to a locally accessible location first. Another note, bare metal image backups do not include database applications like SQL or Exchange. Those need to be backed up with separate backup sets and restored separately after the bare metal image restore. You also need to make sure that the target machine has enough disk space to hold the entire image, or you won't be able to select it as a target using the recovery wizard. Step 1. Insert your recovery media into the machine you want to restore your bare metal image backup to. The next step is getting the machine to boot using the recovery media. You'll likely have to access the boot options to do this. Power on or restart the machine and immediately begin tapping the appropriate key to get to the boot menu. This key is different depending on hardware manufacturer. When the boot options open, navigate through the menus to select your recovery media. This is also different depending on the type of media you've created, but you would choose either the DVD drive or a USB option. As the recovery environment loads, you'll see some starting statuses, and the initial screen will appear. The data recovery options appear first. The first thing you need to do, whether recovering to similar hardware or not, is use the Recover My Data option. The bare metal recovery assistant will load. Click Next when the button becomes available. After the preparing screen, select the Carbonite Server Backup option. Then click Next. You'll then have to select Local or Network UNC depending on where the image backup you want to restore is held. With Local selected, you can browse the current drive structure to find your image backup location. You may see subfolders, but you should select the same folder you chose when creating the bare metal image backup set. With Network UNC selected, you'll have to enter the share path and folder manually. Then enter the username and password to access it. Then click Next. On the following screens, you'll drill down through the available backups in this location to the one you want to restore. Here, you get to choose the volumes in the backup that you want to restore. The wizard will automatically identify the disks that are available to restore to. If there are no issues with the target disk, you'll be able to select it and proceed normally. The last screen is a visual preview of the drives that will be affected. The partitions that will be overwritten are outlined in red. Click Apply to proceed with the recovery. You'll next see a status bar showing your recovery progress. Depending on the amount of data to be recovered, this can take a while to complete. At the end of the restore, you'll see a Recovery Successfully Finished window. Click Next to view the recovery details, including which items were restored. Click Finish to return to the main window. If you've restored this backup to dissimilar hardware that requires different drivers than the backed up system to function, you may need to adjust the image now using the Adjust for Dissimilar Hardware option. This is most commonly used for RAID and network cards, which often require specific drivers to work properly. If you're not sure if you need to do this, you can eject the recovery media and attempt to boot without adjustments. If it fails to function properly, you can always reboot with the recovery media to return to this menu and click the adjustment option. The P2P Adjust OS wizard will appear. Click Next and select the OS that you've just restored. If you've already added the necessary drivers into the recovery media when you created it, you can use the Adjust the OS to the new hardware automatically option. This will scan for the necessary adjustments and display one last confirmation screen before making permanent changes. This cannot be interrupted or undone, so make sure you want to proceed before selecting Yes and clicking Next. The wizard will inject the required drivers and display confirmation. Click Finish. From here, you can eject your recovery media and click Restart to reboot the server to its restored condition. Thank you for watching.